everyone, today we're going around London and asking strangers one of KCSOC's most infamous questions.
What would you do if you had 24 hours left to live? Let's see what everyone says.
Hey, so could I get your name?
My name is Haeyeon Kim.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So our question to you is, what would you do if you had 24 hours left to live?
It's a very hard question.
I will probably spend my day like an ordinary day, but with some like a kicks. I will go to a park, region parks, to chill out until the sunrise, and also see the sunset and enjoy the natural things I do in a day.
I don't know, I'd probably go back home.
You'd probably go back home. What would you do at home? Is there anything specific you would do? If you had 24 hours left to live, what would you do?
I'd get a rush flight back to the United States where I'm from. Because I don't want to be cremated and I don't want to be embalmed. And natural burial is not, I think, legal in Britain.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Probably rob a bank.
Okay.
Spend 24 hours in Spoons.
And spoons, okay.
So I'll join her as well after robbing the bank.
Donc, je ferai du shopping en premier.
She want to do shopping first.
En deuxième, je ferai un concert de piano.
Then she want to do a piano concert.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she play very well piano.
Après, je vais voir un concert de Billie
If she can, she want to see Billie Eilish concert. Yeah.
Dodo. Non, non.
You want to sleep 24 hours.
I'll be making more ice cream.
Making more ice cream.
I'll be sleeping and coming to work every day.
Very good question. I probably want to spend a good amount of time with my family.
Hang out with my girlfriend.
And she want to see to have a boyfriend, London boyfriend.
Chilling with my family and my friends.
Spend the 24 hours with my wife, I think. Just chill because there's nothing else you can do.
So I probably spend as much time as I can with my loved ones and, say everything to everybody that I want to say, my last words, my last messages, really.
I'd probably call all of my family, friends, stuff like that. I drain my bank account anywhere I can see, shops, all of that. Just make most of that 24 hours. Food, just eat all the time.
Probably make some food, nice family dinner.
Je mangerai plein de nourriture.
She would like to eat a lot of food.
Yeah?
Chinese food, Korean food.
So both of you mentioned calling and spending time with your loved ones. So, what's stopping you from doing that on a day-to-day basis? Or, why is that last 24 hours different to what you would do every single day?
I kind of do that already, but I also have a life to live and I need to plan for the future. I've got school, stuff like that. I need to live, but if I can't live anymore, there's no point going to school, working, or stuff like that. I can just do what I'd love to do.
I'm a student, so I spend most of my time in the library.
You want to do other stuff day to day. You don't want to just, be at home all day, every day, I think. I have to work now anyway.
What's stopping you from doing this day to day? What's stopping you from going back to America?
What's stopping me from going back to the United States? I have no reason to go back to the United States because I'm not going to die in 24 hours.
Fair enough.
As far as I know.
What's stopping you from doing this every single day? From a day to day, what's stopping you from doing this?
Nothing really, to be honest. I feel let me say distractions.
Distractions.
And I think, there's lots of distractions where it's social media, whereas being too invested in other people's lives and just kind of taking ground of what you have. It's very easy to lose sight of the little things and the big things, whatever your purpose is, or just appreciating things it's just breathing or being out in nature, friends, family, all that kind of stuff. I think, at the end of the day, I think life is actually very, very simple. But there's lots of noise that kind of,
What's your biggest distraction right now? Would you say social media is your biggest one?
I'd say so, yeah.
Firstly, I'd start off going to the gym. I know it's a boring answer, but you got to stay active, even till your last day on earth.
No, I have no clue. What would you do yourself?
Well, I would go spend time with family, but that might not be the same for you. What would you think of doing?
My first instinct is to go somewhere, somewhere I've always wanted to, just fly out somewhere. But also, family is great. Family is also something that I would enjoy.
Where would you want to go to?
I'm actually planning on traveling to Southeast Asia.
Where would you want your mum to take you right now?
Disneyland.
I would say goodbye to everyone I know and maybe go to Paris with Riri, a friend of mine.
There, I suppose, but that's like half of my life already left, so gone rather. So,
you know, go for a night out somewhere. You know, maybe fabric, maybe fold, and then yeah, I think I'll just spend it like any other Saturday or Friday night, and then yeah, then I'll probably just die from unknown causes. But yeah.
Thanks. And why is that sort of different to like your day-to-day stuff?
I guess I couldn't do that on a Monday, you know. I couldn't go to a nightclub on a Monday.
I'm spending time with my family right now, so I'm kind of doing it without, you know, finding out I'm dead or about to die. Yeah, I'm kind of in plans to actually do it.
In the process.
Yeah, exactly. Just spending time with family first and kind of chilling out. I went through quite a bad breakup recently, so kind of just getting it all out of the way, and once I'm ready, kind of feet on the ground, I'm gonna do that.
And
so yeah,
this is another deep question, and sorry to throw you on the spot for this.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
But do you feel like you're existing right now or you're living right now?
Ooh.
I certainly think I'm living.
Okay.
However, that also implies that I'm existing.
Fairs.
I'm living this life.
Living this life. What do you do to live this life? What are you doing actively?
Well, particularly at the moment, I'm travelling, so I'm here in London, and
Are you not from London originally?
No.
Where are you from?
From New Zealand.
For the moment, yes, I'm living like the best life.
Yeah.
But the thing is, just you never know about the future. You know, just it's not predictable.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Could I get a strawberry ice cream, please?
Yeah, sure.
I was existing for the last 6 months, but now that I've had like a few burdens been lifted off my shoulder, I've been trying my best to live and just making the most of this summer. And I'll probably be back to existing for a bit, but I do try to live for a good few months.
Okay, amazing. And yourself?
I'm trying to start living right now. That's my plan.
Okay, and what is that difference for you between like existing and living?
I don't know, I feel like I'm getting more freedom now. I'm going to university. I think I'm gonna like experience a lot more. So, and like, you know, I've been on holidays now. Like I've got that kind of freedom to do what I want. So I think that's like, in that aspect, I'll be living.
I like to think that I'm living. You know, I try to make the most of life. I try to do new things like every day, but you know, it's easier said than done.
I think I was going through the motions of just kind of living, but not really for the past couple of years.
Okay.
You know, tough stuff happened. COVID, which obviously affected everyone. But yeah, I think I'm more intentional these days. Like I'm trying to kind of this year, like I've turned 30, I'm kind of building my life the way I want it to now, rather than just kind of just working, kind of, you know, eating, sleeping kind of thing. Trying to be more intentional.
So yeah, that was really interesting going around, seeing what everyone has to say to that question. What would you do if you have 24 hours left to live? So insightful to get the public opinion on it.
We've got so many different perspectives, some crazy answers, some
really funny answers as well.
Yeah.
But you know, I feel like after having spoken to these people, I feel like ever since I've joined KCSOC, like my whole perspective on answering that question has also changed, like without me even realizing. You know, I remember a few people were talking about how they would want to go for a night out, and they would want to, I don't know, just chill in a park, maybe just do some more work, that kind of stuff. But, you know, I think having come to KCSOC and just speaking to people in a little bit more depth about this kind of stuff, it's kind of made me realize as to how, you know, when time is really limited, our priorities sort of shift. And I mean, we could see that with a few of the people here, how their priorities would shift to their loved ones and their family. But, you know, on the whole, I think it's just really powerful to see, like, when time is limited, you know, so many things just stop mattering. Like for me, things like work and like going to school or like whatever, it just, you know, it doesn't matter. You know, I would want to do the things that I would truly enjoy doing and spending it with, you know, people who I truly love and remembering what's important.
It was nice to see that with the follow-up question of, do you feel like if you're living or existing? Beginning of KCSOC, my journey, I was like, not really sure of the difference, but then going through KCSOC, I started to understand more of what's the difference between existing or what's living. And it's quite nice to see that the public also have some sort of idea of either that they're living a life or they're just existing. So it was quite nice to see that they also knew the difference. So that was quite nice as well.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the other thing that I kind of took away from it was that, I don't know, I guess everything is really temporary. You know, nothing's gonna last forever. And I think what was quite funny to see is a couple of people were actually taken aback when we asked the question. They were like, oh, you know, that's quite a deep question. You know, I haven't really thought about it. And, you know, there's two things that I get reminded of with that. In the Gita, you know, Krishna reminds us that everything is temporary. You know, we should be sort of detached from this material world in a sense and, you know, focus on him and, you know, that spiritual side of things that truly matter. And I guess relating onto that is the second thing, which is about the ultimate meditation, you know, and a couple of the KCSOC sessions we've thought about this, like, you know, when you die, you know, what would people say about you? Would you be happy with the way that you lived your life? And it's sort of like a spiritual health check. And I think that's really important because it sort of allows us to keep ourselves in check, keep ourselves like aligned with our goals and focus on them as well. Yeah, that was really nice. And if you guys want more of these types of discussions, come and join KCSOC and find us at kcsoc.com, where you can find your local university and get in touch with us.